Hi everyone, Mon here. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And today I'll be talking about what just happened earlier. So basically, what happened is it was raining so heavily. Okay, let me show it to you. Okay, so basically, lately in my country, it's been like pouring rain like so hard. Like I still remember, like I think like last week, like the rain density, like imagine like the whole, like I think there was like 1 until like 3 days, and then like it was keep raining all the time. Like for example, in the morning, suddenly it's raining a bit, right? And then it stops, right? It stopped, but it was like having like a little tiny bit rain, like a snowdrop. And then when the afternoon came, suddenly it was pouring rain heavily again. And after that, it's becoming like, a bit less, like a little bit of rain. And then like it's not raining again. But then suddenly at night it could rain again at any moment. So basically, uh from from like last week I've been feeling this kind of rain pretty often. So maybe I'm not surprised, but I'm still questioning like why is it raining so heavily? Okay. But that's not the main point here. The main thing here is what happened when I was riding my motorcycle. I cannot draw a motorcycle. Yeah, I cannot draw it. It's just something like this. And by the way, like the weather is really literally so cold. Like I have to wear like a jacket just to make sure I stay warm. Like especially like I'm riding motorcycle, right? Like even when there's no rain, like the wind gonna blow past me. Like I need something to protect me from all those wind. So I need some sort of jacket, obviously, right? So basically I'm going anywhere with my jacket. Okay, and then at that time I was going from my foster parents' house to my school, like the school that I work to, and then after that I need to go to my other student to giving a private tutor, right? And then at first when I'm still at home, like it's already raining, like it keeps raining, but the intensity is kind of going up and down. But when I go to to the school, like it was getting lighter, but I still wear my raincoat because it's still raining pretty heavily, right? And then after the class finished around 2 hour ish, right? And then I'm heading to my student to tutor, right? And then at first, like the rain is, it's quite heavy. So I was like, I was thinking at the school, like, should I go? Should I not? Should I go? Should I not? Yeah, I'm going anywhere. So I'm putting on my raincoat again, right? And then driving to my student house. Basically, that's what happened at the beginning. At the beginning, right? At first, like, okay, this is me riding a motorcycle. Right? Okay, I was riding my motorcycle, of course, wearing my raincoat, right? And then at first, like, it was okay. Like, yeah, the rain is quite heavy, but I was like, sure, I could still tolerate it. This bite is quite big already, right? And then, like, the road itself is estimately like 15 until 20, dividing it, not dividing, depending on the traffic, obviously. Um, and then at the time, I was also thinking like, okay, I actually bought an expensive raincoat, so let's see how much durable it is, right? I mean, for your information, in here, at least in my country, like there is a typical raincoat that only have a hoodie and then like a long ass body part, and the cheapest one you could probably buy like 20-ish, 20K ish. And then it's probably like a few time used because like the stitching is not really good, so it's kind of easy to rip, especially around the neck. So pretty troublesome, right? So I actually buy a full suited one. So basically, it comes with the coat and then come with the pants, right? And you have like stitches over here for the buttons. You have like strings in here, the stretch one. This one also with stretch. And you even got a hoodie and a little neck thingy to protect your neck, right? So it's pretty comfortable, and it cost me around 200K, I think, because I was really aiming for the durable one, right? So yeah, I was hoping that my raincoat could at least sustain such weather, right? That's what I thought. And then, after the few minutes riding the motorcycle, I do realize the what's the name, the rain kind of get more intense, right? How do you draw motorcycle? Just imagine this is my motorcycle, something like that. Yeah, and then this is me. And don't worry, I wear my helmet, right? So it's okay. Right, so something like that. And then, at first it was okay, right? I said already, at first it was okay. Like, the rain does hit my face because I'm not using my windshield. But I could still see clearly. It was okay, like, I'm still doing okay, I'm fine. And then, it got more intense. Like, literally super intense. Like, I don't even know where to start, but it's really get intense. And then, as I said before, I'm not using my windshield, right? Because, I mean, my windshield is kind of a bit blurry, so if I use it in the rain, I couldn't really see things, like I couldn't see in details, and I don't like that. That's why I mostly put it up, right? But yeah, the downside is my eyes is gonna get hit directly by the rain, so it's gonna be like hurt. Pretty much, right? So because the rain was so intense, I decided to put my back my windshield. Like it was too intense. Okay, I cannot see anything. Like it's not that I cannot see anything. I couldn't open my eyes because the water kept hitting my face. My eyes get so hurt. I cannot see anything. So I put down my windshield. Right. I put it down to protect my eyes, and well, it kind of make it better. Just imagine like the rain was so intense. Just imagine like there's a car right in front of me, and then there's also another car in front of me, and many other things, right? But I couldn't really see far like until this point. Like I could see like two, three cars from me in the front, but I couldn't see more over there because it was raining really heavily. And then like just imagine the view that I look from my my windshield is basically is like a blurry. Right, the sun is like blurry. What? But it was like this. Like it's kind of that blurry. And only thing I could see is the red light behind the cars. Like that's the only indication I knew that I wouldn't crash into something. Like those light is literally the only thing that I see, at least visible enough in my eyes, right? It was so heavy, man. And then like I'm driving on the main road. It was a pretty big road, and most of the times everybody just rush and then like speed up, but this time everybody's walking, so driving so slow. Like I even take the left side because I want to make sure I don't get bumped into cars. Like I'm over here like driving my motorcycle because I don't want to get near any of the cars. Like, it's quite scary, right? And then you know maybe at this point you guys probably ask like why do you still go through the rain? Like I mean I see multiple people on the side road just waiting for the rain to subdue, and I was like why am I doing this to myself? I mean at that point I'm also questioning myself, like on the way I was like why am I doing this? Why am I decided to do this? And the first thing I'm getting my like, for my student. I keep shouting this on the road. And then the second one, you know what? For money. So just imagine on the road, I keep saying like, for my student. And then the second letter, for money. And then I just keep repeating that again and again. Trying to motivate myself to keep going in the rain. Yeah, so I kept going. And then there's even one moment when I was riding the motorcycle. Then again, I cannot draw motorcycle. It's hard. Just imagine this is a motorcycle. This is me sitting in it, right? And then there was a car driving by past me, right? And that car splashes the water. Like maybe there's a puddle under him, and like he splash like the splashes. It's literally reaching my head. Literally reaching my head. Like I get spat over on my face. Like I could feel like this is my face, right? Normally when you get splashes, it was like only like the feet part or maybe at most at your body, right? It was my head. And for your information, I was wearing a facial mask, and then the splatter got on my face, literally, and my mask. And I was like, what? How? Like this is the very first time I ever got splashed to my face. Like I didn't expect that. I was in shock on the road. Yeah, but then everything okay as soon as I come near to my student house. Apparently, like the rain it got a little softer. So I was like, okay, this is a good time. Let's go. So yeah, I only teach him for like an hour. So yeah, after I arrived at my student place, I was checking my raincoat. Right, is it okay? Is it not? Like, is it like, is there like a wet part or not wet part? Especially on my body too, right? Because I want to know how much durable it is. Well, surprisingly, so basically, let me like draw my body. So basically, this is my head. This is my body. Oh, why the body so ugly? E. There, and then the pants, right? Okay, so basically, like my arm over there, like there's always like a little part watery coming in here because like I mean I'm not driving straight down with arms down, right? So it's, the water kind of slipping in a bit, but thankfully I already roll up my sleeve until here because I know it's gonna get wet. So my hand is safe, right? And then for my feet, usually the stitch part on the crotch usually have like leakage, right? There's one time I remember uh like the fabric is not durable enough, so it was like kind of stretch. So every time I use it, like this part is literally got wet, and it was so annoying. But thankfully, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's actually like the pant is fully covered. Like it was okay. This part okay. The arm okay. My head is okay. And the only problem is only in the middle because there is a zipper in the middle, right? Despite they put like additional buttons to clip it through, it's gonna soak a bit through the clothes. So my torso part is like a bit wet, like only a bit though. Well, luckily I wear a black shirt, so it doesn't really see through when I teach my student. But yeah, I could say the durability, including like the really heavy rain, I would say it already did a pretty good job, like 90% okay. Like I'm not wet, which is what? That's proof my point. It's a good purchase. So yeah, after I done teaching my student for like 1 hour, the rain actually stopped, and I was like, should I should I use my raincoat again? And it's not raining anymore, but then I remember like I have 30-minute ish road back home, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna put my raincoat back on. I don't want to risk it. I just want to be safe and home, and especially the wind is cold, so I need a wind shield. So I use my raincoat as a shield from the cold, right? And then when I got home, thankfully it doesn't rain. it doesn't rain at all, so everything okay, everything is right. But well, that is one of an experience because clearly this is the first time I ever got hit by a rain that big while riding a motorcycle. Well, for everyone, it's a rainy season, at least in my country. So please be careful. Please, if you go out driving with a car or with motorcycle, please be careful because the road is slippery. You cannot see clearly. Just be careful. We don't want any accident happen to us, right? Yeah, exactly my point. So yeah, I guess that's all for today. Thank you for listening. I guess I see you guys on another video. All the love from me. Bye bye.